Now, you've made the phone call, got their information, you've got an appointment. Now you have to get into the house, into the home. And so this is how it works. You want to knock on the door, you want to get in, find out about a time constraint, then get them to the kitchen. Those three things in that order. Okay? So I'm just going to kind of give you a sample. So you come up to the door, you knock on the door, you got your book, you got all your book and everything. You got your book, your notebook, whatever you have. So you knock on the door, knock, knock, knock. Hi, I'm Alan with ABC Funeral Home, and I've got your personal planning guide. I can come in, can't I? I can come in, can't I? You're not asking, is it okay if I come in? Because at the beginning, you're taking control of the whole situation. I can come in, can't I? That's assertive. It's not overwhelming, but it is assertive. And they say, oh, yeah, come in. Most of the time, what will happen, you knock on the door, ring the bell. Hi, I'm Al. Oh, hey, come on in. They don't even have to say that. But if they're like, so now you're in. You're standing on the inside of the door. You're in the living room. Now what you have to find out is, do you have time to do a presentation? Because you're going to be there for the next 2 hours. So, oh, okay. So, Jeremy, what do you got going for the rest of the day?
I'm free for about the next hour and a half, 2 hours.
Sounds like you have somebody coming over.
I got it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what we really need to do, because this information is really important, and I don't want you to be under any pressure having to go in. So the best thing to do is to reschedule. Now I'm going to be, in the area later this week. What works better for you, Tuesday or Friday?
Let's do Friday.
Friday in the morning or the afternoon?
Morning's good.
Okay, great. Then you write it down, shake the guy's hand, get out of the door. So what you found out is that he's got something. So when you're doing a presentation, you don't want that person thinking about the appointment that's coming up or whatever else they got to do, or if they've got a handyman or construction coming, right? You want their complete attention. And that's how you do that.
Would you let them know that you need about 2 hours?
Nope. Not unless they ask.
Okay.
If they ask, well, I'm going to need at least an hour of your time, and if I'm here longer than an hour, it's because you allowed me to be here. That's very powerful. Okay. You know you're going to be there for 2 hours, but if you're there for an hour, so when I set the appointment, I tell the people, like for the pre-registration for veterans, it takes about 15 minutes to do the pre-registration, another 15 minutes to show you your book. So that's about a half an hour. If I'm there longer than a half an hour because you wanted me there longer, you might have some questions. Okay, great. I've been with people, they start the clock, so you better know your stuff. If you can get through the pre-registration that we do, and you can get through this book, and you can get to probing, right? You'll be good. They'll forget about the time, because when you get to probing, guess what they're thinking about? They're not looking at the clock. So, hey, Jeremy, how's your day going?
Going well. How's yours?
Oh, my day's going fantastic. I'm really, really glad to be here today. You got anything going on for the rest of the day?
No, I'm pretty wide open.
All right, excellent. Let's go over to the kitchen. I'll show you how to use your book. That's it. I'm not in a conversation, right, about their kids. I'm not talking about, oh, that's a great thing you have on the wall, right? Oh, that's beautiful. I noticed your motorcycle out. None of that. Do you know why salesmen have been taught to do that? Salespeople?
It seems trying to make friends.
Trying to make friends. You're trying to establish trust, common ground, and rapport, because people buy from people they know, like, and trust, right? Right. That's what it says. I'm here to tell you doesn't always work. Okay? Because what happens is I want you to think, what we do is so different. If you're thinking, I've got knocking on the door, I got to earn this person's trust. I got to establish rapport. I got to get them to like me. What are you doing when you're doing that? What's going on in your head? Almost. What else? Stressing? Yeah. Who's the focus? Adriel? Right. I'm the focus, right? I got to get them to like me. I got to establish rapport. I got to earn their trust. Remember, we're here if we're doing iectomy, right? When you knock on the door and they let you into their home, you have trust established already. Implied trust is what it's called. Implied trust. If you let someone in your home, do you trust them? Somewhat. Now, so don't worry about establishing rapport or getting them to like you or trying to earn their trust. Once you're in there, you have implied trust, and just go with it. Right? Okay? So that's important, because that way you're just in the flow. You're in the flow. You're just doing the presentation. I got to knock on the door. knock on the door. I'm coming in. The only thing I got to figure out is if I have time to do a presentation. Okay. How's your day going? Oh, it's going phenomenal, right? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. What else you got going for the rest of the day? Oh, I got nothing, right? That's the only time you really got to be thinking, I got to find out if I can be here long enough. Okay, that's it. And then you get to the kitchen table. Okay. All right. So you get there, you're in, you're talking to Jeremy, and you ask Jeremy, oh, hey, Jeremy, is Mrs. Jeremy here?
Oh, she's at the office.
Oh, okay. Well, this information is very important. She's going to have questions that, you probably haven't even thought of. I can answer any of her questions. So what we need to do is reschedule a time when all three of us can be together. When would that time be?
Let's shoot for Friday afternoon.
Okay. And she'll be here?
She works from home Fridays, so yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Make sure she has a clear schedule.
Okay, and just do me a favor. Ask her to write down any questions that she might have.